Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Obviously, as you look at the backdrop, if you pay attention, maybe not, but I'm back in Louisiana, my home state, uh, where I'm from, and a little bit excited about that, right? Just to be back, um, completed that journey for the NFL draft, which is in about 2 weeks, probably about 10 days. But it was a blessing to be away for 4 months, 3.5 months, however long it was. It was a new experience. It was needed. It was refreshing. But now it's back to getting ready for next year. Like just continuing to climb, continuing to build for next year. Now I really know what to expect, what to do, how to do it. So it was an experience. It was a blessing. Um, Time to get back to that grind. Time to get refocused. Um, the job's not finished. The opportunities are still there. I'm blessed. It's a blessing to be in good health. Uh, California is expensive. It is, but it's also an experience. And I think most athletes, most people in this profession should experience it because I think it's just different from, especially down south. It's different from what we're used to, but it is an amazing experience, and I would not trade it at all. I've learned, I've grown. Um, I know what to expect. I know how to attack for next year, clients for next year, opportunities for next year. So it's a blessing. But like I said, I'm excited to be back um, around friends and family, and to get back to work, to have an understanding and an expectation of what's next and what's needed. And so hopefully you all have had an amazing week, an amazing month of April. The months are just, going down. They're dwindling down. It's April now. Like I said, the NFL draft will be in a few weeks. Then rookie mini camp and fall spring ball will be over in college football. Spring ball will be starting in May in high school football if you have spring. And so, and next thing you know, summer will be upon us. And you just continue to stack. You continue to improve every day. That's the goal. And like I said, I can't wait to see how the work that was put in from January until now shows up, because it's going to show up at whatever time, right? You don't really know, but um, what you've stored up during these times is going to be needed, and so you're going to be proud of the work that you've done um, when it shows up, and you don't know when it shows up, right? And so that's the tough part, but just know you have that in your back pocket. You have extra that you might can carry over to the next opportunity. And so um, it's a blessing, man. It is a blessing. I can't wait to see my family. Never been, this far away from anyone for that lengthy period. But I've learned. I've learned how to handle different things. I've learned that there are different spaces out there that I didn't know in my life, and so it was an experience. And again, I can't wait to get back out there because I've made new friends, new family members, extended family members within like this career field, within um, this family, and so it's cool. And like I said, I'm excited to be back, right? Because of the food, because of my family, because of my church family. Um, it's you can't really put a feeling on, being away for so long and then returning. Like I'm just ready to dive back in and see what's next, and that's the opportunity. That's the blessing. Um, just preparing for it, always preparing for it. And so, like I said, hopefully everyone has been preparing. Hopefully everyone is ready for whatever's coming next in our lives. And no matter what, even if you're not really prepared, you still have stuff stored up, right? That you've prepared just for a rainy day anyway. Like you might not be able to prepare specifically for what you're about to go through, but you're prepared in general. Like you've been prayed up, you fasted, you stored up, right, during your harvest to prepare for the famine. Like you just don't know, right? And so I just hope and I pray everybody's doing well. I hope and I pray everyone's excited for this week. I pray that everyone's just ready, right? And just, it's our time. This might be the week that you prayed for, that everything that you wanted happens and you don't want it to slip by. So just, continue to remain focused because the enemy is always lurking. He's just trying to catch you. But more so, we have to be focused not to catch ourselves. It's so easy to just blame the devil or blame the enemy or blame your enemies or blame the world, right? A lot of times, like I've said before, everything that happens to us is because of our choices and decisions. But it's one thing that I've realized on my 37 years on this earth is that you can bounce back from anything. Like there's multiple stories of people being arrested, people just going to jail, different situations, sicknesses, losing their jobs, losing their families, losing everything they had, right? And then it's a comeback story where they've survived, where they've thrived. Like, and I'm not condoning anything illegal. I'm not condoning anything inappropriate. But like, again, in my 37 years of life, things have happened. I've seen things happen. Things have, like, people have hit rock bottom. But by the grace of God, like, they've come back. They've returned. They've thrived. They've been in a better situation than they were when they lost everything. When they thought they had everything and then lost it. And so that's just telling y'all, like, man, it's not as bad as we make it to seem. And it's not as bad as it seems. Like, we can come back from it if you put your head down and you put the work in. Like, it's so easy to listen to the world and they say, hey, look, you've done this and you've done this and it's over, losing your job, sickness, illness in your body. When a doctor say, hey, look, this is it, call the family in, get your affairs in order. Like, they're just, all you have to do is Google. And so whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever situation, like, you will overcome it. You have the ability to overcome it. Like, it's not the end of you. Like, as long as you have breath in your lungs, as long as God keeps waking you up, like, that means there's a purpose for you here. And so while it might seem doom and gloom, like it might seem like everything's happening to you all at once, that's the same thing as something good happening for you. Like, life can switch, life can turn, you can turn it around, right? We have that control. And it's all really mental. That's what I've learned, like, in the last few months, really, truly. This experience preparing for the NFL draft, like, and being around these athletes who are either in the NFL or preparing for the NFL, like, I can't control anything but my mental. Like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I can't do anything about that. I have to focus and control really what I control. Because if I don't, then I'm not going to, excuse me, I'm not going to be able to provide the necessary strengths for this moment. But if I, because it's going to happen. Like, I'm going to have to go to these games. I'm going to have to go to the combine. I'm going to have to compete. I might have a hamstring. I might have a quad injury, right? But I still have to do what I got to do. And I have to wrap my mind around the fact that things are going to happen out of my control. But if this is my dream, if this is what I'm pursuing, I have to focus, and I have to do the very best that I can with what I have. That's it. Like there's always going to be questions. People are always going to question what you do. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Like they don't matter like that. Nothing in this world like at any point matters like that, except what you're focusing on. And we have to get to that point that everything outside of that is a distraction. And I like, you got to get to the point that for your success, for your growth, for your opportunity, you're only focused on that. And the people around you have to understand, if they don't, they're not needed in that moment. Like you have one goal, you have one opportunity, you have one chance at this. And if told, hey, look, this is what you have to do to get to where you got to go, like it's so easy for us to do it because we know what we have to do. But because life is not like that, there is nobody's giving you the answers to the test before the test. You got to go through the test, and then you get the answers, right? You'll answer the test as you go through the test, and then you can give the answers to other people, right? But that might not be the same questions on their test, and it could be the same test, but answers are differently. And so we can try our best to help people. We can try our best to give the cheat code and stuff like that. Again, we still have to deal with it. And I think the biggest thing I'm learning in this is the mental capacity to be able to block out all the noise, to be able to focus on the task at hand, and understanding that no matter what life hits you with, no matter what direction you go in, you can return. You can always turn around. You can always help yourself. You can always improve. Nothing's permanent except that. So if you're still alive, it don't matter if you've been arrested. It don't matter if you've been fired. It don't matter if you've been cheated on. It don't matter if you've been divorced. It doesn't matter if the doctor gave you bad news. Like if you're still here, that means there's something for you to do. And it's up to you what you make of that. Like you can say, hey, look, woe is me. The world is going to end. Like this is it. Like it's always happening to me. Or you can look at it like this is an opportunity for me to thrive. This is something life, God is trying to teach me something. And I need to get this lesson because I'm going to need this lesson later on. Like, yes, I'm going through this. Yes, I lost my job, but this is the truth. You've survived 100% of your bad days up to this point. There's no reason for you not to survive now. And when you look at it that way, when you have that type of mindset that anything's possible, either way, like good or bad, anything's possible, then life matters that much more. Everything that happens to me is helping me grow. It's something I can store up and prepare me for something later. Like the battles I'm winning right now is going to help me win the war in the end. It's strengthening me. I can return from anything. There's nothing's going to keep me down. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing. Like I'm unstoppable. I'm unbreakable because of the things I've went through and got to the other side, right? Like the trials and tribulations that I've been through, I've already made it to this side. So why wouldn't I be able to do it again? Like I don't question that anymore. Like no matter what, the truth, right? The truth. I probably spent more money in the first 3.5 months living in California than I probably did all year last year. This is the thing though. I had to have enough money to be able to do that. And the decision to go to Cali for training for the NFL draft was like that. So it wasn't something I got prepared for. What I realized is God took care of me. He met all my needs. All my bills were paid. There were no issues no matter what. And the reason I look at it that way is because I never really thought about it. I just went and did it. I learned something about myself. I've learned something about life, is that typically if you take the leap, right, the universe will support that. God will support that effort. But if we sit around and talk about it, right, and we just chat about it and we just overthink, like, we will stop ourselves. We will convince ourselves that it's not possible. And so sometimes you just got to get out the boat. You just, like, sometimes you got to take that chance and just see the results. This is the truth. You will survive. You're going to be okay. But you got to take that chance. Like, if you really, really want this, if you really, really desire this, you got to take the chance. Like, you still have time. It's not the end of the world. But that's what people want you to think. The truth, like, working for 10, 12, whatever years for someone, right? Like, your salary is what they pay you to not chase your own dreams. You're working for them and you're helping them with their dream. And so the amount of money they pay you is never going to be enough. Like, even if they give you $1 million, how much you think they make? If I make $10 million, $1 million to give away to someone to help me continue to chase my dream, that's nothing. I'm making a profit of $9 million, right? So $1 million for someone to work extremely hard to get my dream, to get to my dream, that's nothing. But you can be the one making the 10 million. You can be the one pursuing your dream. But that's not how it works. The hard work at the bottom provides the throne at the top. But we never really get to sit at it. All we get to do is watch it and we chase it. But the thing is, you're chasing someone else's dream, though. And I'm not condemning working for people, right? Like, if that's you, that's you. I did it for a long time until I realized I didn't have to. I never needed to, because I was given this gift when I was born. And the work and the opportunities are going to show up because I had this gift since I was a kid. It just showed up I went different avenues, right, to be able to support family and support myself and pay bills and stuff like that. Like, that's really why I never took that leap. It's because I was afraid of not being able to pay bills. Yeah, I don't worry about that anymore. And guess what? My bills are still the same. I have more bills. But I didn't want to get to 45 and 50 years old and have regret. Like, I should have did this. I could have did this as I got older. And again, you can be 60 and you can change your life. As long as you're living, you can change something. Like, it doesn't stop when you get a certain age. I just didn't want to do that. And the truth is, the opportunity presented itself to me in a way that made me feel very uncomfortable, right? Like, I lost my job. If I was never fired, I probably would still be there. And that's not good or bad, right? I just wouldn't be in this situation I'm in now. Like, the freedom I have now. And that's a good thing. It's needed. Like, financial freedom, work freedom, life freedom, the freedom of truly choice. And I thank God for that, because I would have never experienced this if I'd have never had that opportunity or the obstacle, right, that I look at of me being let go. Like, that months ago, that looked like an obstacle. Months ago, that looked like tragedy. Right now, that's triumph. And just that quick, things can change. And that's how we got to look at everything that we go through. It can all change. I can turn around everything because I have the ability, because God keeps waking me up. And as long as I keep getting woke up, as long as I still have breath in my lungs, I'm going to keep getting after it, because that's the goal. Like, I never want to work for anyone ever again. I never want anyone to tell me They don't like something and I disagree, but I have to do it. Yeah, now if I don't agree with something, I'm not going to do it. And we have to understand when we disagree with things and we still do it, essentially we're supporting it. So whatever comes from it, our hands are unclean also. And that bothered me. It's a lot of things that happened that just didn't sit well with my spirit. And I thank God for where I am now. Like, I'm not perfect. None of us are. But it is a testament that you can return from anything, that you can come back from anything, that you can bounce back from anything. Like, what we think right now is meant for our bad, God is going to turn it around. And it might be like me, 3-4 months later, when you realize it, or it might be the next day. You don't know. This is the thing. Take the leap. Understand that no matter what the world is saying right now, no matter what social media is saying right now, doesn't matter. It's not the end of you. This is just what's in that moment. And the truth, who cares? Like, I'm so serious about that. Like, who cares what they think? They don't pay your bills. They can't send you to heaven or hell. You do that. All that is you. Like, your decisions, your choices. And so if I control all of this, right? If God doesn't control free will, why am I giving that control to my boss or my supervisor? It's my life. I'm going to live it my way. I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it, right? As long as I stay within the law of the land. As long as I'm not committing sin. As long as I'm not hurting other people. As long as I'm not being vindictive and spiteful, right? Just being a good person, but really doing what you love to do. And it's not many steps you have to do, right? Sometimes it's just walking away from stuff that's just stressing you out. Stress kills you more than anything because we worry. So if I'm going to worry about myself. I'm going to worry about how I handle things. I'm not going to worry about somebody else making a decision that I don't agree with. It's so many ahas and I told you so's in this world. Guess what? It doesn't matter anyway. It's still going to happen the way it happens. I now control my life because that's how it was meant to be when I was born. I have this gift and I'm going to help any and everyone I can without ever having to worry about somebody else's opinion. That's freedom. And we all want that. I'm enjoying it now. It's a blessing. But I had to put years of other things, right? Other situations until I finally grew to be who I am now. It's a blessing. But know that no matter what you're going through, no matter how it seems, how tough the road may be, you can bounce back from it. It's multiple stories, hundreds of stories, thousands of stories. The book of Job is full of it. That situations happen. Read Psalms, read about King David. Read, no matter what you want to do, read. And you'll see people that came back. Even the story of Jesus Christ being crucified, it had nothing to do with him. Like, it nothing to do. He didn't do anything wrong. And he was resurrected. He bounced back from that to the fact that now he died for all of us. And we can sit in here. So if he did all that, right, why would I burden myself with life? If he escaped death and the same spirit that was on him is in me, why am I worried about anything? I'm going to be okay. You're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We just have to realize that. Sometimes it takes time. It took me 35, 36 years. Maybe it happens for you at 20. I have no idea. Everyone's different. Everyone's life is different. The expectation in their life is different. I know now what I need to do. I know what I possess. I know what I have the ability to do. And I know who supports me, and I know who I am and whose I am. And because of that, I can walk in the strength and belief that I'm going to be okay. And you will be too. We're going to be okay. This is the start of a new journey. I can't wait. Like, the draft will come and go, and those athletes will go into a new part of their life, and then I have to go into a new part of my life. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see how it goes. I love y'all. Like, we're going to be okay. I will always finish that. I hope everyone's doing well. I love y'all. Like, we can bounce back from this. We can return from this. The comeback story will be much better because of what we endured. But it's meant for us. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.